Hey guys, Happy Splasher here. Good morning. So right now we're going to do some legendary drafts. So yeah, let's check it out. As you can see, these are our warlords that we have available. And so we have the Anna the Abyss Queen, the Sir Biscuit, the Dark Reaper Morgoth, and the Spider Queen. And out of all these, the most consistent one that I've found so far is the Dark Reaper Morgoth, so we will choose him. And now we will start drafting. Okay, so we have the Confucius here with some immunity. We have the Aphrodite here with some extra health boosts, and also extra damage. And then we also have the Maeve over here with some heal by regeneration, attack boost, and then also heal to our Warlord. In terms of consistency, I do like having the immune hero, but since we are using the Morgoth, as you can see here with the skills, I do want to be able to take advantage of both the passive damage and then also the Soulbinder damage. And so because of that, we're going to lean more towards range heroes, which in this case will end up being the Aphrodite, especially too because of mentioned those healing skills, the damage, and then also the health pentagrams. Okay, we have our next set of heroes here. We have the Super Mary with some mental shield. We have the Apollo with some more mental shield and then also negative attack and attack boost. And then we have the Discordia here with some extra attack and attack boost to Chaos allies. In terms of the two range heroes, I would still go for the Apollo over the Discordia. And the reason why is because they have the mental shield skill to protect our heroes whenever an enemy comes out. The negative attack does hurt them a lot, and then also we'll see an attack boost, which could help for later. More importantly, if we do end up facing another mirror match, such as with Morgoth, the Apollo will actually help us win. And so that is why we'll go with the Apollo. Next, we have these heroes, the Madame Lotrix with some puppets. We have the Tortoise the Wise One with some flight and then also an attack boost and heal. And then finally, we have the Ondine the Foamborn with some free skills and also extra damage. In terms of stats, I like the Tortoise more than the Madame Lotrix. Even though the Madame Lotrix does have the puppets to help reflect and also cleanse, the immediate flight with the Tortoise is good. And then also having this heal skill can help against certain heroes as well. So yeah, we'll take the Tortoise. Okay, we have our next set of heroes. The Amaterasu Eternal Sun gives mental shield to allies around, also negative attack to ranged enemies. We have the Circuit Senscorp with some negative attack to heroes by way of toxin and also random damage. And then also we have the Vanikori over here with some heal and attack boost. Of all these heroes, I'm going to go with the Eternal Sun because of that mental shield, which will help us protect our heroes and then also slow down the enemies because of this negative attack. All right, we have our next set of heroes, the Anak Princess Dragon with some poison damage to range heroes, also some heal and attack, stealing, and flight. We have the Grace of Rockfleet with some random damage, attack boost, and extra attack. And then finally, we have the Mai the Ten-Tailed Fox with some damage to all heroes once she attacks the Warlord, also some heal. In terms of stats, the Anak is going to be better because of the poison, although she only deals damage to ranged enemies with the poison skill. The attack steal would be actually pretty good. And then also, a health boost, that's actually not too bad. You know, we can try using her over the Grace. Usually we do go with the Grace because of the random damage, but I think the buffing on our heroes is going to be slightly better. And then this poison might actually add up for a lot. So let's go with that. It's also nice to have another flight hero as well. Okay, we have our next set of heroes. We have the Dragar with an attack boost for every hero, end of turn, and then also an ally getting an attack boost. We have the Void Jewel with some curse onto older enemies, and then also dealing some damage and mental shield. And then finally, we have the Triton the Bottom Herald here with some silence, health boost, and more health boost. I do like having more range heroes as mentioned if possible. So 1, 2, 3, 4, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can actually draft another one. It'll help us be more consistent when we do have these soul binders, because if we do summon the soul binders and we end up summoning a melee hero, we won't be able to trigger off the damage. Also, having the attack boost is good in general to help against a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah. Okay, we have our next set of heroes. We have the Blair with some setting the range health to 5, some mental shield, and then also some damage. We have the Arachne with some Toxin, some attacks, Toxin, Health Steal, and Mental Shield. And then we also have the Tawny Windrunner with some Evasion, some Health and Attack Swap, and Attack Boost. It's close, but I'm going to go into it with the Arachne, simply because of the Mental Shield, which will allow her to stay on the field for multiple turns and then draw towards the Soulbinders. Also, that Toxin does add up, and the Health Boost also works as well. Okay, finally we have our last set of heroes. We have the Griffius the Celestial with some random damage to ranged lines, also and block boost and flight. We have the Hanzo Sama with some counterattack and then also Mental Shield. And let's see what else. We also have the Tesla X with some damage at the beginning of the turn, the end of the turn, and then also whenever any hero dies. I do like actually having the Tesla X just because it's pretty aggressive in terms of damage to the Warlords. Having the Flight hero with the Griffius is good, but I think we're going to be okay. We're just going to end up having a lot of ranged heroes over here. But the Tesla X you could summon in any one of the either ranged or melee spots. So that's going to be good. And I believe, okay, it doesn't give it an attack boost. I'm thinking of the other Tesla X, the one from the High Tinker. So yeah, we'll take the Tesla X. And then at this point, we will start off. All right, so we're facing an Oirin the Red Moon. The Oirin has this Count Vlad, has the Kill All Wounded skill, and then damage to our Warlord along with some heal. They started with the Deadlord here with some zombies, which will block the lanes, also has the Transform skill and attack boost. We'll go with this range hero over here on C1, just to block the zombie. Okay, here's the Count Vlad. Okay, and it looks like they have some cleanse at the end of the turn, which is not what we want to see. You need to find a way to actually get rid of all of these heroes if possible. We have some damage over there, damage there. We do have our damage skill that we can use for the next turn, but not this one. We're going to be taking a little bit of damage right now. Let's see, I do know that this Count Vlad has some Vampirism, also deals some damage over here. We're going to go with our... Ooh, I still want to keep this around. Is this end of turn? Okay. Yeah, that should be all right. Let's actually go with this. We'll go with the Eternal Sun here on D2. Clearing out the abode, and then also just giving Mental Shield to protect for at least one turn. Okay, as you can see, we're seeing some miss with the Justia over here, and then we'll also see an attack boost from the Grandma. Also, she can give a copy if she ends up destroying something. We'll go with the damage skill. And then at this point, you need to find a way to clear out this hero. We'll go with the Dragar next on, let's see, 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 1. I'm not good at math right now. Let's see if that'll be enough. Okay, so that'll be enough to at least stop the Count Vlad. Because if the Count Vlad was around at the beginning of the next turn, he would have dealt wounded damage and then killed all of our heroes. Alright, so we have the Blair over here saying that our range health heroes to 5. We will clear this out now, and I'm going to give a little bit of protection to our heroes. So we'll go with the Apollo here on C1. Whenever they summon an enemy, they will see some Mental Shield given. So you can see a little bit of block there. Right, at this point, we're going to go with our Soulbinders next against this Dominus the Swarm King. Then we'll also go with... We'll go with this Arachne over here on E1. Using our Soulbinders to clear out the Dominus, and then also just summoning another Mental Shield hero. Okay, at this point, we are going to go with the Tesla X on E2. Dealing some additional damage for every hero that is destroyed. We did see the Groot come out last turn, which actually silenced our Apollo, so no more Mental Shield given, but that's okay. We can summon... Actually, we might have lethal now. We're going to go with the Aphrodite here on E1 with some extra damage at the end of the turn. And there we go. So that was Asterius. Fortunately, we didn't see the kill all wounded skill happen, and that was because we had enough damage to destroy the Count Vlad with the Dragara. If we didn't, then we were going to see additional damage to our board, and we were running pretty low already. So yeah, let's keep going. Alright, this time we are facing a Spider Queen. She has this poison skill to all of our heroes, kill all wounded, and then also the Witch's Summon. We'll start first with, let's see. I would rather get rid of something that I don't mind losing at this point. I do want to save this flight hero for some sort of block, so let's actually start with the Tesla X over here on D2. Okay, it looks like there's some cleanse happening with the altar over here, so we'll need to clear that out. Okay, let's go clear that out. We have the Aravada Heaven's Fury with some resistance, also some heal to the Warlord when attacked, or when the Warlord is attacked, rather. We'll go next with the Arachne here on B1, and dealing some damage along the way. Okay, we're going to go with our damage skill now to at least get rid of the Blair. This Aravada with the resistance is still going to be around. Let's go protect the Tesla X with the Eternal Sun here on D3. Okay, we do see the resistance coming out. We also see the Groot the Silent Guardian, which silenced both of these heroes, which actually stopped the Tesla X from dealing damage. Let's go with the Apollo here on A1. I didn't see some heal over to the Warlord. That is okay. Okay, we have the Chernomore with some immunity and also the extra attack and heal. We'll go with our Soulbinders now. And then we'll also go with the Aphrodite here on B1, or B2 rather. Yeah! I'm not too concerned about the Chernomore because even though he does have that extra attack, we still should have lethal here. We have the Freddy Lord of Terror with some curse onto our non-chaos heroes. We'll summon the Dragara here on A2. And there we go. So that was Nerim. We had already put enough pressure on the board anyways to not have to deal with the Chernomore. So that's why we just kept attacking. Alright, so yeah, let's keep going. Okay, something different. We are now facing a White Shaman. The White Shaman has this reflect damage to our Warlord. We have the Silence skill and then also the attack boost to nature allies. We'll start with... We'll start with this Apollo over here on B1. Just getting rid of the buildings for now. Also getting some protection. Alright, next we have this Jormungand. This one will freeze 2 of our heroes. Also deal some extra damage when a frozen hero is destroyed. We'll go with the Flight hero here on A1 just to block. The Jormungand skill still goes off because it happens before the attack. So even though there is miss, there is still freeze. And that is okay. So what we'll do next is we'll go with our damage skill. And then we'll also follow up with... Actually going to follow up next with the Aphrodite here on D1. Just getting these health pentagrams for now. Alright, we did force a silence, so that is good. Okay, we have the Villain Mad Genius. This one will heal the Warlord at the end of the turn, equal to his health. Also, he'll take some damage because of our damage skill. And this Jormungand will actually be destroyed, so that is good. Just a matter of getting rid of this Griffius, which we can't do right now. Let's see, so this will be destroyed. They did activate their spikes, their reflect damage skill, so what we're going to do is actually avoid those heroes altogether. We'll go next with the Eternal Sun here on C2. Ooh, just a little short for damage. Oh, the random damage. Okay, so that's fine. So we have the Arthur Frostblade. He will heal allies at the end of the turn with the health boost. We're going to go with our Soulbinders now. And then we'll also take advantage of the Yeah, we'll take advantage of the Tortoise here on A2. Alright, so we did clear out the Villaino, so that's good. So no more healing for them. We do have a little bit of healing for us, and that helps a lot. We'll go next with the Dragara here on D2. And no more reflect damage happening to us, so that's also good. Some heal for us because of the Tortoise, some heal for them because of the Villaino. We'll keep going. We'll actually go with this Tesla X here on D2. So you can see a little bit of damage at the beginning of the turn. We'll go next with another Aphrodite to put on some more damage. And there you go. So that was Vegas. Yeah, summoning the Tortoise helped us out a lot because if we did end up taking reflect damage, we would at least have some way to survive the next couple of turns, just to be safe. All right, so yeah, let's keep going. Okay, we are facing a Sir Biscuit. Sir Biscuit has these gifts with some reflect damage. We also have the silent skill and then also the heal, or the health runes rather. They started with the Aphrodite, which has some health pentagrams and also some heal. Won't be able to get rid of this now, unfortunately, just because of this building. Though I suppose we could poison it. That would be good. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's actually do that. So we do have a little bit of attack steal, and that helps us, and also some poison over here. Alright, they have the General Zorma. This one will summon a copy of himself onto a random cell in the same row. Then also immunity to silence, and also this extra damage over here. Go with the... see what's going to make sense. Let's actually go here with the Tesla... we'll go with the Tesla X here on C2, just to block. Alright, so they did their gifts. Those gifts will deal damage to allies around. Okay, we are taking a lot of damage now, especially with the Chupacabras, with some negative attack to our Order heroes, and also some Vampirism and attack boost. We'll go with the damage skill. And unfortunately, a lot of these heroes, as you can see, have high health and low attack, so that means our damage skill is not going to be as useful. Let's see what to clear out the most. The General Zorma will deal some additional damage once he attacks. Also is long too with the Echo here. Guess we'll go with the Dragara on E1. You can see only one hero is destroyed, and we're probably going to be taking lethal now just because of the extra damage with the copies. But that's okay. Pretty rough start, especially with that Aphrodite first turn. Alright, so yeah, let's keep going. Hey, it's another Sir Biscuit. Alright, we have a chance to redeem ourselves. Yeah. Oof. Okay, so they have the Dragara over here with some attack boost. We'll go with, let's see, guess we'll have to try and deal some poison again. Woo! Yeah! Okay, we have the Shaolin over here with some attack boost to allies, and also when he dies, he deals damage to one of our heroes. Nothing for it right now. The best we could do is just block. Let's actually go with... I don't want to lose additional heroes. We can slow down other heroes, so I guess that's okay. We'll go with the Arachne here on D1, just because of the mental shield, and then also some toxin onto the next set of heroes. Alright, so at this point we will do our damage skill. All three of these heroes are pretty strong. This Cernan Archdruid has the Vinicori, which also will reflect some damage. We'll go with our damage skill. Then we'll also go next with the... we'll go with the Tesla X here on D1. And we'll deal some damage when any hero is destroyed. Okay, we have the Holdo over here with some health steal. Also freezes our heroes in the line for one turn off the attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know that we get the attack boost over here, so that'll be 115, 6... 154. Wait, hold on. 6, 11. Oh, actually, that won't be enough to destroy. Might force the silence though, so I guess that'd be okay. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so we forced the gifts. Okay, we got the Villainous Mad Genius over there with some heal. We'll go with our Soul Binders now. And then we'll go next with the Aphrodite. Do need to block this lane just in case our Soul Binders won't take, but it should be good because we have 2 over here. Let's see if we potentially... Well, we won't be able to go for lethal anyway, so let's go next with the... Yeah, we'll go with the Aphrodite here on the... Yeah! Okay, we will have enough damage for lethal now. This Confucius has immunity, but isn't affecting our board. We'll go with the Dragar here on A2. And there we go. So that was Splosions. Yeah, something that Tesla X the turn before really helped us out because we stacked up enough damage to where we don't have to go for the heroes anymore. Alright, so yeah, let's keep going. Okay, we are facing the Anna the Abyss Queen. She has the Mental Shield skill that heals her whenever any of them break. We'll see Mental Shield on her for 2 turns, and then also extra damage to our Warlord whenever one of the enemies attacks. Alright, we have the Certain Archdruid again. We'll go with the... Yeah, we'll go with the Tortoise here on B1, just because he has high health and also the immediate flight. Okay, we have another Aphrodite again. Want to... Do we need to clear out some heroes? Don't have anything to clear that out. Just doing some math now with the Dragar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that'll put on 111. Get 154. Yeah, this should be actually enough to clear out the certain. Okay, this is fine. Let's go with the damage skill now against both the Aphrodite and then also the Alexandria. Going to protect our heroes next with the Eternal Sun here on C2. And now they did their Mental Shield skill, so whenever we attack them, we'll see a little bit of heal. Okay, we have the Strict the Fiery Heart with some extra splash damage and then also damage to heroes around the radius. Nothing for it right now. We can still protect our heroes, so let's do that. Go with the Apollo here on C1 behind the Eternal Sun. As you see, every shield breaking actually ends up giving an attack boost. And with the extra mental shields given, we can now get some more heroes. Alright, so we have the Freddy Lord of Terror with some curse to our heroes except Chaos. Also some ability to come back. We'll go with our Soul Binders. And then... I want to do this in such a way that we end up not having our heroes destroyed because of the curse right here. That's just enough for that. So 1 Soul Binder for damage. Do need to block a little bit. Let's go actually with the... We'll go with the Arachne over here on D2. So I did it in this order because I wanted to deal as much damage as we can with the Portalist first. Okay, we do have some curse over here. We'll continue and we'll go with the Aphrodite on B2. Oh, we already have enough damage here. Yeah, so there you go. So that was Luze. Yeah, with enough of the mental shields given by both the Eternal Sun and the Apollo, we did get a large attack boost to all of our heroes, and so that's why, even with the mental shield protection for 2 turns, we were then able to catch up and deal lethal on the next turns. Alright, so yeah, let's keep going. Alright, we're facing another White Shaman. Okay, we'll start with the... I actually just want to start with the Tesla X first. Okay, we have the Griffius the Celestial with some flight and some block. Don't have anything for it right now. We can wait one more turn actually just to stay alive. In this case, we'll go with the Apollo. Yeah, well actually not some of the Apollo. And the reason why is because even if another enemy does come out, we still have this random damage that we're concerned about. Alright, so next we'll go with our damage skill to get rid of potentially their Apollo. We could actually just wait one turn. Damage over there. Damage there. Oh, we do have some poison damage. Let's do that. Right. Oh, so the Apollo is still around. Okay, we're still gonna see some stuff happen over here. This is fine. We have the Ghosta with some extra damage whenever an enemy attacks. We're still gonna see their own Apollo over here. This is actually okay. We'll go with the Aphrodite. Actually, we'll go with the Arachne here on A2. Oh no, the Tesla X is gone. Alright, we should be fine still. We'll go with the Soul Binders now. We'll see, as you can see, the Mental Shield on the Apollos, which is not what we want to see. We're going to have to actually attack next with the Aphrodite here on A1 because the Ghosta is still around. And I think this will be good here. So we'll get rid of the Ghosta. We have the other Soul Binders to clear out the Arachne and the Apollo with the Metal Shield. This point now, we'll go with the guard here on C2. And there we go. So that was Apolo. Yeah, we could have played that a little better just to navigate around the Mental Shields. We could have actually just skipped a turn in order to avoid triggering the Mental Shield skill from Apollo altogether. But rather just go for more heroes on the board so that way we can take advantage of our Soul Binders. All right, so yeah, let's keep going. Okay, we're facing a Morgoth now. This is going to be fun. So they have the passive damage to the Warlord at the end of the turn. They have the damage skill to our heroes, and then also the Soul Binders for damage. Let's see. We're going to start with the Arachne over here on C1, just to clear out this building. And then also get some protection behind with this building as well. Okay. We have next the TNT Crazy Demolitionist with some damage runes to our field. Also some adjacent damage. Does have a little bit of toxin, so that is good. We do want to fill these blank spaces, these cells, so that way we see less damage runes happen. So let's go next with... We'll go next with this Tortoise here on A2. There's Lava Toxin happening, so that's good. Okay, we also have negative attack happening, and that's also good. We have the Poison Floss here, which deals some poison to our heroes, and then also summons a plant, which also will summon another plant. I want to keep our attack low, because we're still going to see that damage skill happen. I'm not too worried about the Poison Floss, because he'll lose some attack, and then he'll be gone. Do want to force the damage skill if possible. Do need to clear these as well. Guess we can just go with the... Oh. It's a weird one. We'll go with the Eternal Sun here on C2. Alright, so we did force the damage skill. Okay, we actually did a silence from a Groot. That's not what we want to see. Okay, we do see some negative attack still happening. The Groot over there. Go with the... we will go with the Apollo now. This will make a little more sense, especially too since we only have two heroes. So whenever another hero comes into play, this will automatically get Mental Shield. Okay, so we had our last hero destroyed. We're going to go with our damage skill here. We'll then go with our Soul Binders. They are taking a little bit of damage. And we'll also go with... then we do need to trigger off our Soul Binder, so let's actually go with the... Yeah, we'll go with the Enoch Princess Dragon here. Alright, so we did clear out all these heroes, so that's good. Due to the poison and also our ranged heroes. We'll go next with the Arachne here on... Oops. Oh, I forgot about the damage rune. I was trying to clear out the damage rune, but that's fine. Alright, so we did force the Soul Binder, so that's good. As you can see, the Apollo giving them some Mental Shield. We have one of our Apollos destroyed. We have another TNT. We'll take advantage of our other Soul Binder. Actually, no, we'll summon another Apollo. Whoa! Hopefully the Soul Binder does clear this out. Okay, we have poison to clear that up. That's fine. Okay, they summon the Tesla X with some additional damage. We'll go with our own Tesla X. Okay, and at this point, we should be good. We see another Arachne. As you can see, the mirror match still happening. We'll go with the Eternal Sun here on E3, and there we go. So that was Adam. That was one of the rare cases where when we summoned first with the Soulbinders, we actually won. Usually against the other Morgoths, you would want to force the other Soulbinders out first and then destroy them with your own Soulbinders. But because we had the Apollo, we did protect our Soulbinders and then we were able to use them over multiple turns. All right, so yeah, let's keep going. Hey, it's another Morgoth. All right. Oof. Ugh, okay, so we have the Balsa Warden here with some extra copies of himself, also some additional damage to our Warlord when he dies, and Flight. We will need to destroy him now because those extra copies will add up. So we'll go with the Aphrodite here on C1 with this attack rune. I'm just clearing out the Balt's copy. We'll take some damage, but that is okay. Whoa! Okay, so they have the York the Risen one with some Reborn, also some damage to heroes in the line, and an attack boost. We don't have anything for him now. Probably have to clear this out once. We'll go with... I don't want to use our Eternal Sun, but we really have no choice in this matter. Couldn't clear that out, I suppose. Actually, you know, we'll go with the Dragar here. That way we can potentially save the Eternal Sun for another turn. Okay, well, we'll go with our damage skill now to clear out these heroes. The Scriffius Celestial with some random damage, clearing out the Dragar, unfortunately. We'll go with... Yeah, we'll go with the Anak on B1 here. And I don't mind losing the Anak as well. Oof. That one's tough. Alright, so we have the Shadow Shamuna here with the Shard. The Shard does give her Mental Shield, and then also continues to give her Mental Shield. We'll go with the Tortoise here on D1 just to block the Shadow Shamuna. Whoa! Okay, they have the Apollo with the Mental Shield skills. We'll go with the Soulbinders because we are running kind of behind on the board. And we'll summon our own Apollo as well. We'll place him over here on A2 to take advantage of the health pentagram. Clearing out one Apollo, so that's good. Okay, we had the Groot silencing our other Apollo, so that's also not good. We do want to protect our shields, so let's go with the... We'll go with the Eternal Sun here on C2. And we'll take advantage of our Mental Shield skill at the end of the turn to protect the Soulbinders. Yeah! Okay, they summon the Shadow Shamuna with some more protection. We'll go next with the... Yeah, we'll go next with the Arachne here on a B2. Or B1 rather, sorry. Alright, and as you can see here, with no more range heroes that they're attacking with, and we have plenty of range heroes, we can take advantage of the Soulbinders. We'll go with another Tortoise just to be safe because they did have that Vault from turn 1. And you see now plenty of Mental Shield to protect our field. And see, even when they're attacking and with the single bolts, we are still healing. So we were prepared for that turn. We'll go next with the... Yeah, you know, we'll go next with the Aphrodite here on the D2. And with enough heal out of the way, we're not worried about this Mr. Flap with immunity. We'll go with the Dragar here on A1. And there we go. So that was Josh. All right, we are on our final battle. Let's see what we can do. It's an ogre. Not expecting that. All right. So they have the Ogre Crusher skin with the heal to the Warlord, silence, and then also stones with heal. We'll start with the Aphrodite on D1. We do want to force a silence eventually, so we'll start with the Aphrodite on D1 with some protection behind the building, and then also these health pentagrams. That'll help for later. Okay, at this point... we'll go with the Flight hero here on D2. The Eric the Grey here has some attack steal, also has steals attack from our heroes. And that is okay. We just need something to block. And we see an attack boost at the end of the turn with the Grandmas here, with the copies, and then also over here. We're going to go with our damage skill, and this will actually clear out all of these heroes. We'll follow up next with a Tesla X over here on C2. Clear out some heroes, deal some damage. Force silence, which is what we wanted. More health pentagrams. Alright, they have the High Tinker here with the Mini Tesla X and also extra damage to our nature heroes. The Mini Tesla X gives an attack boost at the end of the turn, also some additional damage. And since this Anak is actually a nature hero, she'll take additional damage, and that is okay. We'll go with the Eternal Sun here on C3, just to protect our building and our Anak. Okay. We'll go with the Soulbinders now. This Churnamore here does have some heal and extra attack, and that's okay. We'll go with the Apollo next on A1. Clearing out some buildings. Some more buildings. Some more metal shields. Some more stones and some more protection. Our own Apollo, which is actually weakened by the Eternal Sun with this range damage, or this range skill here. We'll summon another Tesla X. And we'll just force some additional damage. And then also, as mentioned, some protection with the Eternal Sun. They have their own Tesla X, but that won't be enough, as we do have plenty of damage with the Aphrodites and our own Tesla X's. And there we go. So that was EarEater. And so yeah, so that was it for Legendary Draft. Let's see what we have for rewards. Right, so we got double our gems back, so that's cool. A little bit of soul, dust, and elixir, some gold, and a miracle summon. Sure, all right. So yeah, so that was it. We will see you guys later. This is Happy Splasher, signing off.